Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to Let's Build a Medieval City. Today, I'd like to start building the inn, or the tavern, if you like, or the hotel in modern days. A nice area where the townsfolk can go and have a drink and have a chat and listen to some music and sit by a fire. But also a place where wandering adventurers that haven't taken an arrow to the knee can come and sit down and take a rest, and maybe even a nap in the little rooms upstairs that they can rent. That's the sort of idea. Now, I want it on this side of the road. As we know, sort of this side is more shops and commercial, if you like. This side is going to be houses and houses up there and stuff. And obviously the inn, I think, is sort of more classed as a house. It's more civilian than commercial, isn't it? So we're going to put it over this side. I also had a really cool idea just off the sort of path here. Well, path's quite fitting, actually. When it comes to doing the paths of this city, I had a really cool idea. I always, and I think we all always, build the paths and then build the houses and the buildings to the path. How about on this one, we carry on like what we're doing here, and we build the houses and the buildings first, and then with what space we've got left over, we make like little winding paths going through them. I think that sounds a little bit cool. And now the Romans done it the other way. Romans obviously done the roads first and then built the houses onto it, which is why Roman roads are always dead straight. But then, you know, us nowadays, we just sort of build an area, especially in modern days, we just build like an area of houses and then we make the roads sort of just like wind through them like some sort of rat run. I think it could be a really cool effect, like when we're walking around it and we have to sort of, you know, weave our way up and around through buildings. I think it'd be cooler. I think it would look better. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Anyway, that's off the beaten path. Oh, my puns are so bad. Let's turn these shaders off and let's flatten out an area here for us to build with. Let's go over here and we'll do set air. Oh, and we'll do set air. Beautiful. Now, for everybody's sake watching, let's replace, we shouldn't get too much of the path here, replace dirt with grass, and and if I go back over here again, replace stone with grass. And we should have missed the path then. So this is going to be where we're going to build it. It's a nice stray area, and this building has to look, it has to stand out from the rest. So we're going to have to go with some design features to make it stand out, and I think the way that we're going to do that is with stone pillars. We don't have too many stone pillars in the building so far, so I think that might be able to help, even if we go with stone walls or something. Apart from that, we're going to use the same blocks. We're going to go with oak wood, we're going to go with wool, we're going to go with cobblestone sort of for a foundation level, the first level. We're going to go with dark oak for the roofs. I might even go with like a slightly taller roof, so we'll start using some actual full blocks. Stairs. We'll go with some glass. And we might go with some normal stairs this time as well. Okay, so it's going to be, the ground floor is going to be like a rectangle shape, like a boring, ordinary rectangle. But then it's going to get more interesting when we go up a floor. It doesn't even have to be that big for this floor. As long as we've got enough room for like a little bar on the inside and stuff, you know, to make it look taverny, we should be okay. The depth has to be relatively correct to the top floor though. That's something that we'll have to try and keep in mind. So like if we're inside the building here, we have a little bar up the top there. We have some seating around the area. We need a staircase to get up to the top floor. If we had the staircase like here, I don't know, I might have to extend it out a little bit. Or even have it like, what's that, 4 blocks between? I can make 4 blocks work. And 4 blocks there. What if we done something like that? That makes the interior quite substantially bigger actually, with little effort. So once we've got that, we then need the next floor. So this floor we want to obviously hang over by a block, I think I want... Do I want them facing forward? No, I think I like them facing sideways. So we want it like that. And then like that. This one can go all the way along the back. That one can come to there. That confused me for a minute. We could do it so... I haven't really experimented too much with that, but we could do it so these hang over. And they sort of like poke out a little bit. Let's give that a go for this building. Even if we done it this way as well. So as opposed to putting buttons on those spots, we actually just put a full log instead. Let's give it on. It's a bigger building, so I think we can get away with it. But obviously I want to try and keep the logs all facing still the same direction. Like that. You know, that could be really cool. I think it's a nice width. I think at the front here it's quite nice. We can do like a nice pretty area. I'm thinking more of, like if I try to compare this to something in Skyrim like we like to do as sort of reference, I like to think of this as like a river run tavern. Like, or the, you know, the inn in River Run there. I think that's the sort of feeling that I want to, the vibe I want to give off from here. So, this is going to be the floor that has the bedrooms in it. So we'll have like basically, you'll come up the stairs. We might even like come up the stairs this way and have like it goes up halfway. I put some stairs in here, or just blocks. So you come up the stairs like this, and then you get to a level, and then you turn around and you come up this way. Still a little bit too high. Just as like that. So you sort of come up and turn around and go up again. And then we'll have like 1, 2, 3 rooms up the top. 4. We might be able to fit 4 rooms at the top there, which is way more than what we need. You know, most taverns in Skyrim only have like 2 or 3, or 2 usually, I think. So yeah, I don't think we need really any more than that. This is going to be where the windows are going to go. Now I want to try something different with this one. I'm going to put the logs in like this and here, and then the windows. Let's do the windows like a 3 and a 3. Oh, perfect. Look at that. So we leave a 1 in the middle. So then we get the white in there, the white in there, and the white in there. And then when the windows go here, what have we done? That one. We'll keep them 1 block high. And that one. Okay, if we do it this way, we have to remember we can only have then 2 bedrooms. But I think that does look pretty cool. Or even putting in another log like that. I don't know which one I prefer. I don't... The 3 wide windows, I think, is so strange for us to do. We haven't done them. I think they might be a little bit too big. I think that works out pretty well. And then we'll... Because there's so many dividers going down with the logs on the floor that goes above it. What if we actually remove those? Oops. No, that's right. Yeah. Have this going across like that. I think for one, that'll look better for the windows. And then we go up like this. And I go straight along again. That way we're trying... Well, what I'm trying to do is trying to remove the straight lines from the eye. So it doesn't look too divided up. And then above... Well, that's probably high enough. Because we need to now do a roof on there, and it's already very, very wide. So we want to... Unless I do like a middle portion. And have it 3 stories? I could do it, because we could have another staircase on that side. Okay. Stay with me here, right? Just bear with me. If we had it something like this, and then the roof would go up... like this. Ooh, if I can just get my blocks there. And then it would go up again. Like this. You end up with this sort of little wooden part. It's so tall though. That is so tall. Don't you think? I think it might be best to just leave it like that. And it'll go pretty high. But I think the building's big enough to not look really weird with a roof this big. We might have to sort of come back to the roof design at a later date, but I mean, that could work. That could work. We need to put some fill in this area anyway. Like if we had like a log going across here, like that, and then one going up the middle, and then fill that up with snow, and that one up with snow. Put a couple of windows in there, because why not? Put those there. Trap doors and stuff, you know, need to go on the... Where are the trap doors? Oh, there they are. They're just out of render distance. Look, trap doors and stuff will need to go on those windows. We might even put like a... Ooh, what about doing this old design? I can't... item frames would work for that. You can't get like a trapdoor there and there, but you can do it with item frames, and I think they could look pretty cool. Slab can then go underneath. Let's go with stone, just so it stands out a little bit. No, wood. Slab. I think I still want to go with the dark ones, like that, and then like a plant or something in there. Trapdoors. Let's get those on. Let's do the dark ones. Nope. Where they're clear. We'll stay with the same trapdoors. I like these ones the best. They're just better. I fold them down, right? No, I fold them up. We need to make sure that we get that the same on all the buildings. You know, I think I'll leave the item frames on the inside, but then on the outside here, I think it just looks smarter. Get a little plant in the top, fern, and a nice flower. What flower? Like the little white daisy one? Oxeye daisy. See, it's such a shame that we can't... What? Ah! I got a way to solve the problem. We'll just have it 3 wide instead. Oh yeah, I can do that. That's much better. Let's have a 3 wide window. We said a minute ago that we weren't going to do it, but I changed my mind. Let's have a poppy up there too. Yeah, I think that looks really smart. Just having that up there. Yeah, I think it works. I want to try and use more of these wooden design above and below the windows in spots as well. Obviously, I can't do it up there though. Okay, I think that'll work. I think that will work. Let's work back on this bottom floor here. I'm going to have to remove these because we're going to have... It's going to be a lot smaller, this area. I forgot because of the... Oh, it's going to be way too small. Because the cobblestone's going to come down here, and like that, and then like that. And then it makes the stairway area way too small. I need it to be like 3 blocks minimum, so then you have like a little 1 block wide up, around, and up with like a banister in the middle. That would work. I would be happy with that. Let's move this over by 1 block. It's not too bad of a move. It's just a couple of little blocks that need to be changed. I think I like that one going that way as well. Oops. That one and that one. Oh no, that wasn't right. I done it the wrong way. I made it smaller. Hang on a minute. That one, take that one away. So I just made it 1 single block wider. And that needs to go that way. And that needs to go that way. And that needs to go that way. So then that log goes all the way through. Look, I think that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so now we can get up the staircase and it won't look too bad on the inside. Alright, on this back wall, because it's a nice big flat empty space, I'll probably put like a chimney on that for like a fireplace on the inside, and then it'll sort of bulge out on the back. I don't know how I want to do the front yet, so I'm just sort of building it out. Put that up there and up there. Obviously we'll be able to see that one now. Door obviously in the middle, but I don't think we need to actually put a door on it. I think we could get away with it just always being open. Man, the interior feels small. Like, you start off with like a decent size, and then it just goes like smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, this is too small now. Way too small. I have to move that back. We have to. We have to. Otherwise it's just going to be pointless. I don't know why I went that far out. Okay. Make sure I'm just on a block that I can move on. Kept. That should do. It doesn't need to be a huge amount. I think that's much better of an interior size. It's got to be a fairly large building. I mean, it's an inn, so basically double the size of the interior here. Much better. I can feel like you come in, we'll have a fire at the back, or the bar at the back. Probably the bar at the back. A fire over on that one, actually. Staircase up on that one. Got much more room now to be able to go up staircases. Seating sort of around the middle portion. I think that's much better. We'll keep, like I said, we'll keep the door open, though. Stars. Just so it has more of an invitely, homely feel when you go through. Do I want windows on the bottom floor? You don't often get... The trouble is we've got so much wide space, I think we're going to have to try and figure out a window design. Because of the amount of space that we're going to have to fill. Right, so let's do it up there. I don't necessarily need them on the front. I really like this planter idea that we've got to have going around the whole area. And then stairs. Even if I made that one block high. I'm trying to... Maybe get away with two blocks high on that one. Do you like it like that? Or do you like it like that? No, I think I like it like that. It might look a little bit weird on the inside. Yeah, no, it's no problem. Doesn't look weird. That's fine. I think I really like that. And if we get that going all the way around, we're definitely getting a more high-end feel. Put that one in. Trap doors. You guys get the idea. Oops. Gold always pointing up. What do we want? That one. And that one. Now, the grass is sort of blending in with the grass a little bit, but this isn't going to be grass, so ignore that being grass. If that was like gravel or something, the grass would stand out a lot more in the flower pots. You could use podzol if you wanted, but for me, I think podzol, it'll be like brown trapdoor, brown podzol, brown roof on top. I think it might be a little bit too much. I think the green is what's going to stand out for us. Underneath here is a little tricky one. So we're going to have to go with, I think, oak slabs to fill up that gap. So now that looks fine from underneath, right? I'm thinking about this being a little bit blank here. If we get some stairs in. And do the old missing brick technique. We all know the missing brick technique. It's just a little bit limited on where you can actually do missing bricks There we go. Just so it looks like you know, it's really well used. A couple of bricks missing, needs a little bit of replacement. I think it looks really cool. I might have to do that in some other spots. I mean, look how blank that wall is there. And those. It doesn't affect the inside at all. Just a couple here and there. Like that. Definitely. Just one at the front there. Okay, just quickly go around and do these other ones. That one. That one. That one. I might bring these logs out, see how these logs are in line with the cobblestone on these buildings, but then on like every other building it's sort of all set back with depth. We can't like move the walls in, otherwise we'd have absolutely no interior. But what we might do, you know what I could probably do is actually move this cobblestone out to that pillar instead, and then just extend like the workshop area out to here. We might do that. I might even do that next episode and do like a small revamp episode or something like that. I might not do it next episode. I don't know, we'll have to find a time to do a little revamp one. Okay, I'm happy with that though. I don't know how we're doing for time, but I feel like we're probably running out. It's a really good start, and now we've got all of the basics covered and how we're going to build it. The rest of the building is going to fly together. We know what the windows are going to be like. We know what the planters are going to be like. We know what materials it's going to be made out of. We know the shape of it, which is always the slowest part. I reckon next episode we'll probably be able to get the exterior done. If you guys enjoyed the episode, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.